Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Kingdoms and Castles. In the previous episode, we begun our adventure and we managed to place our keep, get a very small little village set up with some housing and obviously some farming, etc. And obviously gathered all the resources we need to continue on expanding, which hopefully we will follow on in this episode. Year 16, so not too bad at all. 59 people with a maximum of 64 beds and hopefully enough food to feed them all. It does say 183, which is a plus 40 total change from last year, which is good. Overall, you can see peasants are wanting a tavern, so they are happiness 51, trending towards 51, but they are requiring a tavern. I say requiring, wanting a tavern. Let's go to job priority, and I'm going to place the windmill workers above the granary workers because, well, having the windmill there will increase the yield of these fields, and hopefully that will be enough. Let's go over to our town, and we can build a tavern. Now, I'm not too sure where we want to build a tavern. Here is probably the way forward. I would like a market around here, actually, a really big market, one of those, in fact, that we can build. So we will build a market because, like I say, that is where I wanted to build it in the first place. Right next door to that, we will build, if I can find it again, the tavern, which will go in. You can see it's got like some seating areas out the back and a nice entrance. Actually, where would you? Oh, you would enter that direction, would you? So I'll have to be facing that side of it, just outside our keep here, which doesn't seem to be very fitting, but that's where it's going to go. We will obviously place a road going along here. I'm probably overroading the place, but that's how I like to build these ones. But there you are, that's now all ordered. In terms of the advisors, the city says if we build a town square we could throw festivals. I'm sure the peasants would like that. I'm sure they would, and hopefully that's what we can do. You can see that we do have decent wood there. We've got 168 wood, 156 stone. Sadly, no charcoal, though, because we don't have the people to work there. Hopefully, once we upgrade some of these, that will change. In terms of the rest of the building, we've got a clinic there and a cemetery. A clinic would be good to increase the health of the workers. You can see health is good because we have low chance of plague. We've got peasants with access to wheat/bread, fruits, and no fish/pork. Now, we could do the latter. However, that would require either a fishing hut, which will have to go over here, and that's quite a long way from where we are, or we build a swine herd. And a swine herd requires us to feed them with wheat, and then obviously we need a butcher as well. So actually, it's probably a little bit of an issue there. There's our market, which is quite good. We have got that down. And we can, if we wanted to, throw a festival. I believe our town square, that is required actually for that one. We also have a baker. Takes stored wheat and charcoal and turns into bread. Stores the bread until eaten. Do we want one of these? I think we will place one there. But we think we do definitely need another charcoal maker and up the priority of that. Let's have a quick look at our charcoal makers. They're actually above windmill workers and such. So it's just the timber workers, quarry workers, farmers. They're okay there. Marketeers. So it's just more people really that we need. Let's just focus on that. And oh, there you go. See all that? You can see they're bringing all of these resources very precariously and haphazardly towards the market, so people have better access to this sort of thing. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and go to demolish. I'm going to go for 1, 2. We're going to do them like individually, like that. We're not going to demolish the lot and then try and build the rest of it. Just to see, we've got a house which has 5 villages, but a cottage has 12. But it has the same. It's got the same footprint, and then you go for manor, which is 25. So that's even better. And you can see it does actually require though some money as well. So we're going to avoid that one, I think. So that's getting built, which is fine. We have hopefully more people once we've demolished the rest of it. Food seems to be perfectly fine. We could knock on this. Let's knock on the witch's door. I've woken me. How long was I asleep? Yes, perhaps I'm starved. Fetch me some food, will you? I will send them that food because they're just wanting some stuff that we have access to. which is okay. You can see that 10 peasants are recently homeless, so our happiness has decreased, but with a bit of a gratuitous application of max speed, we're going to get this leveled up to the next level of home, which will then make them very happy. There we go. That's good. So they now have a home. Excellent. And hopefully more people will come here. Obviously, demolishing all of these will only net us 6 extra beds, 8 in total, I believe. But that's better than nothing. And that's also fine. We could potentially build something around the back of here. Let's have a quick look, see what we had access to. We got a clinic. We don't have one, but we could place one there. We don't have any industry there, but I don't think we need one. And we don't have a well close to that one, but we've got a well there, so that is fine. Actually, then there's probably nothing we really need to build there at the moment. Fishing hut, no. An orchard, no. We do have a large granary there. We've got a fire in the house, and also next dragon attack is imminent. So we've actually got no defenses whatsoever. So the dragon is going to have free reign when they attack, and oh, good grief, the granary is on fire. Okay, I'm going to change my mind and dragon sighted. Right, we've already got enough fire in our life. Without the dragon. Let's see where it is sighted. The dragon is sighted off the southwest coast here. Southeast coast, should I say. And it is currently coming to see about maybe helping us put out the fire. No, I very much doubt that is the case. And you can see it is, yep, hovering just above the charred remains of the house, but they're actually still there. I'm hoping it's just here for a sightseeing tour, and yep, it is flying straight overhead, so that is good. But that does mean that actually, ideally, we do need a place to defend. It's doing a UE and coming back. Okay, it's taking a U-turn and is on the way back through, and it is once again going. Let me demolish those houses before it sets them on fire, and we'll place the house in there and let them crack on with that one. Yeah, it's just having a little sightseeing tour. There's no danger, no drama. Just let it do what it needs to do. And oh, was it trying to land there? Let's hope not. And it's heading away. The seagulls seem to be completely unconcerned by its presence, but there you are. I think what we'll do is, over in this bit here, I'm going to build up, I think I'll build up a couple of towers, and that'll allow us to 2, 3, 4, that's the highest I can build at the moment, and that's going to be where we'll have a couple of crossbows on top. That should be okay, and it fits in with where this is situated. I might build across there and back, I'm not too sure. Obviously, we haven't got anything to stop the dragon. The dragon's gone. And I would say, more importantly, actually, we don't have anything to stop Vikings and invaders that way. We have no walls, so we'll have to focus on that as well. Let's see what the housing is required. Again, charcoal, but that's just going to be more people. I could alter the priority, but what I will do is marketeers. There's 13 marketeers. I'm going to turn those off. The reason for that is I also want the windmill higher. The reason for that is everything's in short distance, so the whole point is the marketeers take food and other resources from everywhere and take it to the market for local access. I don't think we need that. Everything is so close anyway. I'm going to do all 4 of these houses, get them cottaged. Like 1 and 2. There we go, straight away. Yeah, I think just doing what we've done there, turn that off, let them work on other stuff is probably the way forward. And uh-oh, we've got a charcoal burner that has been a little bit overzealous on making charcoal. And the thing is, that's on fire, and that was even more on fire. That wouldn't make more charcoal necessarily. Next dragon attack is in 13 years, so we need to sort of do something about that. I would really like this tower here, but it requires a chamber of war, which also requires more money, and we don't have that. Looks like the housing sadly is... Oh no, it's just finished. Almost. There we go. And then people are now much happier. We're generating more charcoal, which is good for through the winter. In terms of timber, we've got loads of timber, so that is great. I don't think we need any more food. So, is there anything we can do to increase their health? Nothing at the moment. Okay, so let's see what the advisors recommend. So, agriculture. We grow more food than we can store. Rats eat the excess, so we need more granaries. Well, not necessarily. We just need to sell it. Advisors, sire, aren't able to improve conditions, no one wants to live in our kingdom. Correct. And did you see the dragon? Perhaps you should build some defences. Well, we're already focusing on that part of it, and we can build up there. But I actually think that, yes, housing is something we do need to focus on. So let's go to town and to a manor, and we'll place a manor house probably in here somewhere like so. And I would like another one right next door, which will go in here. And then we'll build a road that goes right through, like so. And, oh, you can see we've actually got a lot of water now. This is quite heavy rain, and it's probably going to flood the fields. You can see we've got water cropping up all along the tiles here. And how much stone? We got loads. We might even turn off timber workers, although it's only 12 people. Yeah, that's fine. Marketeers we've turned off. Windmill workers are on, stockpile workers, bartenders we've got turned on, but we don't have the people, and charcoal makers are quite low there as well. But as soon as we've got these, that's an extra 50 people that we can have here, so that should hopefully be enough. 2 orchards, what we like for storage. We're storing 90 out of 125, whereas this one is 31 of 450, so that's actually okay. It's not fully staffed at all though. Right, interesting. Let's go to max speed. 7 people visited, but only 3 found suitable homes. But that's fine. The more people visit, the better. In terms of a fishing hut, yeah, must be placed near fishing grounds. So I could place it in this corner, couldn't I? Because there's fish over there. Do we want to do that? If we have that, it means another food group. But we need a fishmonger as well. And we just don't have the funds for it. Let's focus on the other stuff first. Get these built. Get more people in. That's probably the way forward. Thinking maybe a wall can go around there to the end. Looks like the witch. Let's chat again in 3 years. 9 people visited, but 6 found satisfactory homes. So up to 122 beds with 76 population. That's good. Charcoal is getting burnt, and hopefully, yep, now that more people are arriving, you can see the jobs are flowing as well. No one idle. That's good, and I could probably turn on marketeers then. No, it's just there's just too few people to do that. Okay. A church. Church would be nice. Where do I want to place it though? It's better to place it near your population. So I mean, we could place a church around here if we wanted to. Church ground there. I don't really like the idea of it being there. Could place it there. Let's put it... see, that's if we place it there, it's going to intersect some of this when we want to keep the road going down. Okay. Ideally, where that house is probably the best place for it, but we're not gonna. I'm not gonna start to delete housing. That's gonna be the layout, I think, like that, because we're gonna have manors all the way around there. So if we're gonna have manors like that, I think church around there is probably the closest that we're going to have. We've got a chamber of war as well. Gives us barracks and such. But I think a church in here. And I like it that direction as well, because otherwise I'd just build straight along and it's getting a bit too grid. Like, very griddy. I'm going to try and avoid too much of that. Took too long to store our harvest, and we did lose some food. Build a town square, we could throw festivals. Yes, well, we do need a town square. We'll see. 81 people, 122 beds there. Year 23. 9 years until the next dragon attack. I do want a Chamber of War, which will be in Castle, and Chamber of War there. 50 it requires, and we got 47, so we could do that. We've also got a Great Hall. Eat grand meals every day here. Okay. I don't know if we would want to... Where we want to place a Grand Hall. There would be nice, but it's backing onto the charcoal burners, so probably not the way forward. And I don't want to put that there because, again, we're going to get that grid thing that I mentioned. I guess we'll put a Great Hall there. It is quite large, but we have the resources for it, so that's alright. And Chamber of War will go, like, on the back. Probably there. Yeah, and, ooh! Much taller now. So every time we build one of this, it's increasing the size of this thing. The witch sends word that she would like a little chat. So let's have a quick look. That's a salt water. No, that's how you figure out when a witch floats or not. It's been difficult to keep my fire going. The magic flames consume a lot of charcoal. Well, I can't give them the charcoal at the moment. Currently, charcoal is +2 change. We just don't have enough charcoal to burn. Right, I will have to refuse that, but they're now ambiguous. So you get a reputation system. It's going up and down all the time, depending on how you're, you know, talking to them and what you're giving them and that sort of thing. Sadly, it's not something we can really offer them. Perhaps another charcoal burner or two is in order. At least we have the baker. I think that's where really a lot of our resources are going. I think another 2 charcoal burners, honestly. And it's a good resource for trading as well. We can get... Where is it? Not there. We can get a dock. Yeah, stores goods for pick-up and drop-off by transport ships. Allows foreign merchant ships to dock. So we could place one of those. And we would probably place it over here. And make like a... I guess we would place it around here. And have it right next to the fisherman. That would work out. Not happy about this. Yeah, we know. There's the charcoal burners. Burning away. It's 4 charcoal burners. Up to 92 people. Peasants are in good health. Just going across. See what people are wanting. Oh, we got a fire in the tavern. And that's quite a ways away from the nearest water. Oh! Congratulations. We are now a bigger town. 100 souls look for your leadership. Good, but also a terrible plague has swept the land. Don't like those. Been through enough of those. So, bit too late, but we will place a clinic there. And while we're at it, we'll place a well next door as well as that. Good. So, oh, there's some people. Oh, and you see it's spreading. This is not good. If the witch was more friendly with us, we would be able to basically give them money or give them resources, and it would immediately cure the plague, which is good. Sadly, we have lost some people, 7 people by the look of it. So that means that we need a cemetery caretaker. Let's place the cemetery caretaker probably this side. And we will have to place, sadly, what sort of cemetery? Cemetery circle. I mean, why? I don't know why we have different options for the cemeteries. Cemeteries are a dignified and sanitary resting place for the departed. Tombstones eventually disappear, so cemetery plots can be reused. This is a 3x3 layout. Cemeteries are dignified, blah blah. This is a circle layout, diamond layout, and a 4x4 layout. We'll go for the 3x3. That should be fine around there. So we now have a cemetery. And there you go, you can see that a lot of the people are going to be laid to rest here. And we can see some tombstones there. Right, first major incident in the series there. It was bound to happen at some point, but there you are. Haven't yet turned on the marketeers again, because I don't think it is necessary. And we have still enough beds for other people. I don't think we can get that tower any higher either. No, we can't. But what we do need to do is place a Ballista Tower there. I'm going to increase the tax rate to 15, which obviously people will not like. We're trending towards 63 happiness, so that's alright. And because of this here, this clinic, it's going to... plague doctor's ready to go to work, wages 9 gold per year. I guess you could turn it off, although that may negatively affect the health. Let's see what happens if we turn it off. 73. Low, moderate, moderate for the disease stuff. Yeah, it doesn't seem to alter it. I'd rather just keep it on, because otherwise if I turn it off I know I'll end up forgetting it, and there you are. So that's getting built fine. What we'll do is I want to have a road ring and crossing round. So let's do that. So assuming we're going to have we'll have, say, farm, farm, farm. We'll have to come along here, up to there, and to about there for now. And this is where we're going to have a couple of things. We will have, in terms of food, a fishing hut, which needs access to that bit there. So I'm going to place it in... You can place it pretty much anywhere, but I like it, like, right behind here. It looks fairly cool. That the way in? Yeah, that's the way in. And then also, over here, where will it be? In food? No, be in here. Dock, but we can't build the dock just yet. But once that's built, we'll be able to build that and do some trading. 107 people, because 9 visited, but only 8 found. Only 8? One person didn't like it, so they walked away. Is that it? Fair enough. Probably then... Oh, there you go. There's a cemetery a bit bigger. Nice. I mean, say nice as a cemetery. It's, you know, it's a cemetery, but yeah, dignified. Anyway, fishmonger, no, not yet. Oh no, to be fair, we've just built a fishing hut, so we do need a fishmonger. So what I'm going to do is have a fishmonger. I don't know exactly where we'll have that. I need a stockpile. I want a large stockpile around here, and I probably want a fishmonger. Well, let's see where we would place the dock. Oh, we can actually place the dock if we need to. And I think we do want to place it. So the dock will go in there, with the crane facing outward towards the sea. A road will go across. I know you can build better roads, actually. This stone road will travel much faster, but we're not going to have those just yet. I could build a stockpile up here. Small stockpile and large, well, and standard stockpile. Standard stockpile there. And I like the idea of food, well, definitely. But also, I like the idea of, because this road goes there, any roads that go up and across, we'll have the industries that are close to these. So things like the fishmonger and such. Anyway, we'll get that later on once we have the funds, because funds, let's have a quick check. Plus 14 estimated per year. Let's have a quick look through here as well. You can see they've got charcoal, which is good. Charcoal 64, which is very good, in fact. None available for some of this other stuff. I'm just checking the peasants. Can you actually click on the peasants themselves? Yes, you can. John, 16 years old, interested in what the new stockpile will store. Ruby 1 Kenobi. Okay, 21 years old, eager to sleep. And finally, Madeline, 22 years old, ate too much recently. Oh well, there you are. So that's getting built, that's all fine. Oh, there's the 15 that we need for the fishmonger, which we'll place in that direction. So now we have fish, we have trading options, and we have that there. Okay, that is good. And oh, what's that saying? They're out of cash? Yeah. So what's happening, because I'm going to have to put the tax rate up, aren't I? Yeah. Because they don't have any money, they can't run, because you do need a certain amount of money to run those. You can see it says 51 tax revenue, 9 paid to hospitals, 12 paid to cemetery keepers. So you do need those. And also, eventually, once we get the defense thing on there, which is there, the Ballista Tower, that also runs. But you can, and you do basically micromanage those. You toggle them on and off. But anyway, that's all built. That's getting built. They're all sorted. Okay, not too bad. Let's speed up to max speed. In terms of timber, we've got more than enough there, so I'll be trading a lot of that on this boat. The problem is the travel, because they're actually going direct across here. So I probably want to build probably a path up and around. Oh, and what's that? That is... Oh, there we go. We have a fishing boat. So we now have someone who's catching fish. Yep, catching fish. And they'll drop that off. That's good. Excellent. 3 found satisfactory homes. 117 in total. Good food. Let's go for defences, Ballista Tower. And you can see, because this is quite high, comparatively, it gives us good coverage there. Eventually, naturally, we want to place walls around, and we will have to start thinking about that probably sooner rather than later. I think a wall's going to go right across there. Cut this up. I would like to enclose the witch's hovel inside, but I don't think they would really want that. Probably across here. Out there. And actually probably straight across. Like, this will probably be outside. Although, no, maybe not. Maybe just straight down and to here. Maybe. Or even just straight across and encase all this in. Problem with that is that it's open for attack. The other, obviously, wall will go along here. Along here. And then there. That's probably the rough footprint. And then we've still got a nice area to build, and we can obviously expand to all of this side as well. People visited the kingdom, but they didn't find any place to live. Oh no, none saw fit to stay. I'm going to reduce the tax rate. I think we just need more people. I think the tax rate was a bit of an issue. And there you go. You can see now that a lot of people are bringing stuff here and they're dropping it off. So if we click on that, we can see all of the type of things that get installed. So we haven't turned any of this off. We're not micromanaging this, not yet anywhere. And you can see that they are bringing the desired resources here, so we can then sell it. It's allow foreign merchants to dock. We've got that turned on, so yes, we can actually do some trading there. And that should be good. Anyway, I think we will leave it there for now. I'm actually going to toggle that Ballista Tower off. We don't need it on when there's no invaders. So, yes, we will leave it there for now. Next episode, we need more housing. As you can clearly see, we are on 122 people of 122. So we need more housing, which we can pretty much build straight away. You can see we've got enough for 1 manor, and that'll be another 25 people. Obviously, food is good, but as we get more people, we'll have more demand, but we've got a lot of areas to expand to, and hopefully we'll start to generate more with the fish from here. Fish caught last year, 2 fish. 2 whole fish. I don't know what they were, but hopefully they were quite big, because otherwise 2 fish is not going to feed these people for very long. Not unless we have, obviously, some sort of power of an extreme deity. But there you are. Either way, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on, get more homes and all of that sort of thing. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.